Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to GANGSTER CHRONICLES.
GANGSTER CHRONICLES, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
GANGSTER CHRONICLEs, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the G's.
We'd like to welcome everyone to another episode of the GANGSTER CHRONICLES podcast, and I'm with my homeboys.
Big J.
Jill. And man, we got some special guests popping up in this motherfucker tonight. The fans always fuck with me because they like my man, so I'm hitting with a couple of them motherfuckers tonight. Man, we got one of the realest niggas just from the streets of Compton, man. It's my nigga, I like to call him, man, like, you know how the Italian mafia have their consiglieres that kind of run everything to and run the floor of the street? This man will stop more beatdowns and ass whoopings in the state of California than anybody else I know, man. I'd like to welcome my nigga BG Bop.
100, big bro, you already know, my nigga.
Yep.
And I can honestly say, Bop is one of the younger cats that I say should have been here in our days. Because his mentality, he's
got that old soul.
that old soul.
Yes, indeed.
And when I met him, it was just 100. You know what I'm saying? And it was all good from that first day. That first night, we was out gambling, and I was kind of like willing the table at the Deuces at the clubhouse, and we was gambling. I didn't know who he was, so I'm, doing my thing. That's my point. Woo, woo, woo. And one motherfucker say something, and Bob said, on everything, cuz you can't take my money. And I looked at him, where you from, homie? He was like, I'm from Compton. I'm from Compton. So it was like 100. And every time I see him, he's shining. He's shining like a motherfucker. He outshined all the cats that he fuck with, should I say.
He definitely doing some good shit, man. My man got his own clothing line. I don't seen Snoop wearing his shit. Everybody wearing. I just kind of hit him the other day. I said, all them niggas you fuck with, man, make all them niggas put on a shirt.
Real shit.
Make all their ass put on a shirt and take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody fuck with him. Like, I tell you like this, not that I'm putting stuff out there. When Young Dolph had this little situation out there, he was one of the calls that was made.
My mama.
He was one of the calls that was made. So tell me, man, you have in the background pops of Black Panther. Got moms and pops both in the crib. How the hell you wind up gangbanging, man?
I'm gonna tell you, Pops, he was one of the originators of 190 East Coast, Del Amo. Before it was East Coast though, you know what I mean? Del Amo block. My mama was always in the hood, you feel me? I was born in Martin Luther King Hospital, that's in my neighborhood. So I came straight to the set. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? Mind you, my grandmama had 15 kids. So my uncles was all from the set, you know what I mean? So my older cousins older than me was all from the set. Like right now, we're about 30 deep from the set, homie. You know what I mean? So this was already my mama from the set, you know what I mean? So this was like already like from birth embedded in a nigga, you know what I mean? Like I never got put on, none of that. Like I really was right there, right? You know what I mean? So I go from the set to the block, 118 place, dead end block. They tore down our street in what, 86, 87? I moved to Santana Block Hood. So I was raised over there, but already Corver was already embedded in me, you know what I mean? So I kept it set like, and all my niggas fuck with me and love me because as a young nigga that age, you'd have got turned out. Santana was one of the hardest blocks, hardest hoods in Compton at that time. You know what I mean? So Mob James will tell you, like, you know what I mean? So I kept it Corver though, homie. Like I never switched, transformed, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Cause I was still going back to the hood though. You know what I mean? Cause I still had family in the hood. Cause we right up the street 5 minutes away. But at the end of the day, it was like, when my pops died what, 6 years ago, homie. And on his deathbed, I'm gonna show you too still, like, you know what I mean? He told me, son, get it right. Whoa, mind you. I done been from all the jailhouses, streets, and with real niggas, homie. Like, James tell you, that wasn't no lie. What he told you, me and James became tight like this, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, nigga, I done seen James. I knew James before James knew me, though. I been knowing James. Mind you, I grew up in Santana Block. You know, his hood and them worst enemies damn near, like, you know what I mean? So I been knowing who James was way back in the day. You know what I mean? James was a point. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
You couldn't help but know who he was, because I knew his name before I ever met him. And I know when I was talking about GANGSTER Chronicles, Glasses Malone was over at the crib. He said, this the nigga you need to have on the show if you gonna do something about some gangsters. Because if they put a gangster in the dictionary, it'll be this nigga's picture.
Right there.
They talking about a regular ass cat though. He's
but look, Trip though, not that Death Row shit, not that.
No, that real shit.
That real shit.
That real shit.
I knew James way before that Death Row shit and all that shit. I know his brother Timmy and them, Buntry. You know what I mean? Like, I knew all them niggas because when you been in the street, you know who is who. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was just having a conversation with another nigga, 8. One of the niggas, 8 on my line. 8 used to pull up, nigga, late night, nigga. 8 had a 96 SS in 96. We was on 49th and what was that, Long Beach Boulevard, dog, at his homeboy house. You know what I mean? A used to pull up, nigga. I remember when A used to pull up on Rose, nigga, in the cutty with the fucking with the Euro on the motherfucker on the D. On my mama though, A was one of the first rapper niggas that I really seen, like, still one of them niggas pulling up in hoods and doing all that shit, like, you know what I mean? Then you seen it like Glasses and them, and you know, the younger rappers now. You see the younger rappers, they like intertwine more with they sections and they hoods, like Nipsey, OT, Genesis, AD and them. You know what I mean? But in the 90s, 8 was like, you know, a lot of niggas I never saw. I saw them, but not in no hoods. I literally seen 8 pulling up, nigga, like this.
Well, if you remember, as far as gangster rap back then, him and Quick was really the first rappers that people identified as a blood in the Crip. They always kind of like off the porch first, you know what I mean? Like, okay, MCA from Trag New, Quick from Treetop. They was kind of like the first off, even before Snoop was, before
real shit. Yeah, we have real Compton beef shit. And it wasn't behind record shit. It was behind because niggas was affiliated. That's what it was from the jump.
That's what it was at the time, because, you know, Crawford High C, me and him related. A lot of people don't know that. That's, you know, family. On Louisiana side. And so I was around High C back then, but I was playing ball and stuff, so I never got intertwined, but it was kind of like some serious stuff. They, you know what I'm saying? Right. It was a serious situation.
Yes, indeed.
Real shit. Real shit. And 8, I done been with 8 numerous of times, like on no 8 never was on no Hollywood shit, no, it's Compton Crip, nigga, you know what I mean? We used to be, nigga, on 49th over there, it was like about 10 Compton hoods, cuz, at my line, cuz. It was just nothing but gutter niggas, cuz. On my mama, A used to pull up when I just asked him about Richie Rich.
Getting that money.
Getting that money, on my mama. Getting that money. You look, when I was just asking about Richie Rich, he was the first nigga I saw with a T-Cuz had a Taurus wagon with the TV in it. Used to have pornos on all the time, my nigga.
Rich.
On my mama, look.
Nigga Rich.
On the set. A had the 96 SS in 96. What was that? 90, that was 96.
95, 96.
95, 96. But A had a colors before that on the Daytons and all that, pulling up and all that shit, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? But
I just knew besides rapping shit where I started from. So even though a nigga was making records, that shit didn't take a hold of me. I still wanted to be on the block every day.
No, you was, cuz. But to us, to niggas that didn't know, we watching you on the box, cuz.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you think a young nigga, I think I was about 12, 13 or something like, what you think a young nigga looking like, damn, this cuz I just seen on the box, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this nigga on TV daily, like, you know what I mean? Count the most. When nigga one time gaffled him up, nigga.
You had that
the duck sick,
when
nigga.
you feel you born and bred in the neighborhood on that type of aspect, like you just been there all your life. You don't see a lot of shit outside of that until, you know, somebody wake you up. Like Pops told you,
That part.
It's time to get your shit together.
Real
you
shit.
Feel me?
And that's one thing.
You wasn't even looking at yourself as no star though.
Hell no.
That's no celebrity though.
Nah, man. I
But
was
to
looking at
us,
myself like one of y'all.
Yeah, okay,
shit.
you was.
All
Cause
day.
I was right there. Young nigga watching, like, you probably don't even remember all the shit, but we young niggas like, cuz, this MCA, cuz, like, we looking up to cuz on some, you know what I mean?
And you know, Bob, one of the reasons I wanted to have you on the show, man, was because you younger than us, right?
Yeah.
You younger than all of us up there. I see the way you are with them little cats, right?
Yeah.
And the thing I like about you, it ain't never been about no who was a blood, who was the Mexican homie, who was the, you know what I'm saying, this and that. You was just 100 with everybody, and you broke up a lot of stuff that ain't, you know, what's understood don't need to be talked about. You know, you don't have your hand in a whole bunch of stuff out here, man. What pushed you to that agenda, man? Because, like, even though you let it be known where you from, right? You are where you from, but you push that positive thing too, man. Is it something like, what's behind that?
My father, homie. My father was a Black Panther, like, you know what I mean? My father was with Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, I don't think Fred Hampton, but, you know, all that time, though. That time. You know what I mean? Like, I know a whole lot of them, bro. Like, I did security for Geronimo Pratt, homie, in 95 when he got out the pen, dog, in Oakland. You know what I mean? Me and my homie Baby Ant, me and my homie sitting on the yard right now, though. Hey, but it was like, homie, I always knew, like, it's really some bullshit. But when you start going to jail and start meeting other niggas, you be like, damn, this nigga be my best homie if he wasn't a red rag, I wasn't a blue rag. You know what I mean? Like, cause y'all, we so tight knit with each other, or we probably sellies, we probably this, that, and then once you get to talking to a nigga, you be like, damn, this nigga cool as a motherfucker. Cuz feel the same way though. But you like, damn though, like we still enemies though. You know what I mean? But then when you break it down, homie, and be your own man, you look at it like, dog, this nigga ain't my enemy. Like, my nigga, I don't hate this nigga. I don't hate that. You know what I mean? So now you tricking yourself, homie. You fooling yourself if you playing a sucker role, my nigga. Like, any nigga tell you right now, homie, if Bop ever fuck with him by himself, I'm gonna fuck with you if it's 100 car parks with me. If it's 100 Compton Chris with me. You straight when you see me, nigga. You know what I mean? If I fuck with you like that, bro, you straight when you see me. You know what I mean? On my mama, I swear to God, bro, it's issue with me and the big homie, Big Giant. He'll tell you, my nigga, like, nah, nigga, this finna go fair, bro. You know what I mean? Like, ain't none of that, homie. And my father, dog, my father died 6 years ago, homie. Like I say, my father was always against that, bro. You know what I mean? He was always against blacks, genocide each other, me, whoever it was, my nigga. Like, all my homies know my pops was like the coolest nigga ever in the world. He used to preach to all of us, my nigga. But at that time, a nigga didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? A nigga was still moving, we doing what we do, my nigga. Like, it is what it is. Because, for one, homie, it don't even be the hate. When it come into personal shit, it's like, cuz busting on me, getting off on me every time he see me. Now it ain't even about the hood. Now it's personal shit because, nigga, every time I see you, you get at me. Now I'm finna get at you. Nigga, every time you see me, nigga, you want to squad, we finna do that. Especially if you turned up. And then, like, a lot of homies had it bad, but a lot of homies had it good. Like, nigga like me, like, I never really got rushed. And I done got rushed a few times, but it was all in, you know, the action. Like, I never got fucked over like that. You feel me? Like, I never was one of them always took the bad. You know what I mean? We always made it look good, my nigga. Like, I knew how to squab. I knew how to do it all. You feel what I'm saying? So I was one of the niggas that knew how to make it do what it do. So I ain't one of them niggas that got pushed over. You feel what I'm saying? My father used to always get mad at me and say, man, you know my name Randy, man. He'd say, Randy, why you always fuck with niggas stupider than you, dumber than you? In my mind, I'm trying to tell Pops, I'm the one starting the shit. You know what I mean? But I can't tell cuz that is my daddy. You know what I mean? Like, and Pops should be on my ass, my nigga. But at the end of the day, it was still like, you know, once you wake up, homie, and you see, like, these niggas we all do the same shit, homie. We all go to the same stores. We all go to the same gas. Compton ain't nothing but this small. It's big, but it ain't nothing but this small, homie. If you a real street nigga, you gonna know all your enemy. You gonna know who's putting in the work. You gonna know who doing this, who doing that. We all gonna, because we that little, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we gonna all know who is who. What is what. If you in the street like that. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas act like, I be seeing a whole lot of niggas, homie, we can pull their skirts up, but I ain't into that. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you wasn't out there like that, nigga. You wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, where was you at?
Well, with the new generation, not knowing what the older cats was about, just because you're 52 don't make you a G. Just because you're 60 don't make you a G. Now that you're older, the little kids that grew up think you the big homie. But you're not the big homie because you never was in it like that.
That poor.
So they fooled. Now you got these cats trying to teach these young cats what to do, and they ain't never did it. So how can you teach somebody that, and you ain't never been taught the shit? And that's why half of this shit is fucked up today. But just like listening to Bop, he has an old soul, and whether he was paying attention or not to his pops, he was hearing him, and that shit gravitated to him. Because if you see him out there walking and moving, he ain't with a gang of niggas and just own one because it's a gang of niggas with him. Mm-hmm. He be Bop, and that's one thing I liked. He was just him all the time. He wasn't one of them niggas that got drunk and just got belligerent with the bullshit. So on the bike set, I kept an eye on him and had my people keep an eye on him. Don't let nobody woo. If anybody come near, let me know. You know what I'm saying? He was just one of the 100s. And even I got into it with a couple of his people. You know what I'm saying? But I kept it 100. I didn't need the club to do it. Here, take my pistol. Let me holler at you, my nigga. Check this out. You on some gangbanging shit? I ain't on no gangbanging shit, but we can go there. This is what we ain't finna do. On some just man-to-man shit. You don't have too many motherfuckers trying to get down like that. I'm gonna go get the homie and blow it up. Yeah, these niggas tried to woo-the-woo. You just don't have that solid, like, and since when I met Bop, that's when I seen, man, this little youngster is straight, like, solid. You know what I'm saying? So it came from somewhere. Everybody don't possess it. Everybody don't possess that. So, like you said, the gangbanging shit, it's so many motherfuckers I know that's Crips that ride or die for me. That I'm talking about side to side, and there's a lot that I went out to bat for it. I'm talking about my nigga run from Kitchen Crip.
From Kitchen, yeah.
I'm a motherfucking blood with red rags in my pocket, but I'm in they hood. I'm in at Drew Junior High. Banging like a motherfucker with my nigga. The police snatchers and like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on here? You a Kitchen Crip. And all us bloods. But I came to fucking LA to fight for my nigga Ron. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was fucking with him. That was my nigga. And we rolled like that. You know what I'm saying? I had my run-ins with the Kitchens. I had my run-ins with Skull from 7-6 from the East Coast. I had a run-in with pretty much everybody. But it was always a head-up thing. Nigga, y'all sit back, stand back. I got it. If I ain't got it, if I'm getting my ass whooped, just get the nigga off me.
Exactly.
You feel me?
But you know how many G homies really love James, though, homie?
Respect get you that.
Respect, exactly.
Respect get you that.
Respect.
Being 100 with niggas.
I knew James way before he knew me. I grew up in Santana Hood, you know what I mean? So I knew the mob, Loose Park, all, you know what I mean? This when they was formed as one, you know what I mean?
Right.
Before all the bullshit and all that, like, you know what I mean? Like, and James always one of them bell ringers, homie. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, name
like,
ring bells in the street.
That part, like back in the day. James would have knocked me down, I would have knocked James down. I would have been a point knocking James down. You feel, not like that, not
it would have been, you would have got
you got your stripes with certain niggas. Period.
Exactly.
It was certain niggas like, that was rolling around that,
big homies respected.
Them was
like,
points.
James
them was points.
That guy.
Yeah,
exactly. James was that guy.
Had that he had that name. You
that
get
boy.
me?
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I don't seen a lot of shit, but I ain't never seen no nigga get his ear knocked off before.
Yeah, that's why I told him to stay the fuck away from me.
Motherfucker ear, man. We also got my man, Max Payne Griffin in the house.
What up? What up? How you guys doing?
It's cracking.
What's up, homie? Max.
Man, you know what the crazy part is? We talking about all this gangster shit. And we talking, then he come on, he sounds so nice, but he probably put everybody's ass in the parking lot.
He ain't gonna whoop my ass. I already touched him.
I'm pull that pistol pop, man. No nigga
Raise
like
your
that.
motherfucking hand up and
Popping that trunk real quick, like fuck that.
So we talking about childhoods and shit, Max. How the hell does one become a UFC fighter? Because that's some different shit right there.
Man, and shout out to the room, man. It's an honor to be in here with these legends, man. Real nigga shit in here, and I only fuck with real niggas, period. As I've grown, my circle's getting smaller but better, and
that's good.
Different people. You connect with different motherfuckers on your frequency, bro, and shit just fucking booms.
That's right.
Anyway, y'all some real niggas. I had to say that. Anyway, you know, I was a kid. I did martial arts when I was young. 4 to 13. I was born in Santa Barbara, moved to Sacramento, but did that all the time. I mean, Monday through Friday, every day. You know, did the martial arts stuff. Got out of it though, got to high school. My dad left, my dad dipped. And that's when I kind of did my, you know, my thug life, so to speak. You know, I got in trouble. Started running with all my Crip niggas, my cousins, my uncles. It was all, you know, North Highlands Gangster Crips, man. And all of them, man. It was just, you know, who he was around, my family, my brothers, and it was lit. We did a lot of shit, you know. My life was totally different. Everything you could think of, though. I don't want to incriminate myself up out here, though.
No, don't do that.
They paying you to whoop our ass.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, yeah. But back in the day, man, you know, I'm thankful to be alive. I've been in so many situations where I shouldn't be here. If God wasn't there, I mean, seconds, literally split seconds of luck, sort of say, with getting shot, all kinds of shit, all kinds of everything you could think of, facing 100 years on seconds, you know, doing some shit and, you know, 99.9 some shit should have happened and nothing happened. Like, I've been in those situations where I've been saved and, you know, I am where I am now. I do reach out to a lot of, you know, different kids and, you know, I'm in the community speaking to the kids because shit, I've been there. I've been in these shits where you're jacking somebody and that's, you know, you're getting your shit and that's how it's gonna go down. Like, it don't matter. But to be there now and to inspire these people and to get together, you know. So I started fighting when I was 21, kind of got past all that. I was actually at Reggae on the River. It's a festival in Humboldt County. In Humboldt, people come from all over the world to go. You know, Bob Marley, them were up, not Marley, but Damien and all the guys were up there. You know, it's a huge festival. We was up there. We actually did security with the homies. You know, walk around all the tents, the nicest people in the world. This dude rode his bike from New York to go there. All the way to California, you know what I'm saying? There's people,
some different eccentric motherfuckers.
Dedicated. They give you the shirts off their back, though. Some of the nicest people ever. Everyone looks you in the eye. Everyone just so genuine. Like, really. But the people, you could feel it when you're there. You know? So I had an epiphany. We're all, you know, smoking at the end of the night. I heard a voice. You're going to start fighting when you get back. I started fighting when I said, hey, I'm gonna start fighting when I get back. They're like, really? Yep, I did. Went back, and shit, here we are now. I've been on a rampage, went amateur, you know, won all the titles in California, had to fight in Oregon, fought all over the place, worked, you know, amateur ranks up, turned pro, was a champion everywhere in that, in Reno and up through California, and man.
Speaking from like the artist aspect of it, you know, like, you know, being able to try to get into the record business, whatever, is it difficult to get into that field?
Yeah.
Do you have to know the right person to get into the position you're in?
You do, but on top of that, it's like being an NBA player. It's so hard to really get in there. I mean, you could be good, but I mean, how many fights you have, and you're fighting good guys. If you need, you know, you need experience. You need to fight good guys. There's guys that only fight cans. My coach always said, "Hey, who's your best guy?" You know, I always fought the best guy, the baddest ass dude, the champion. That's who I always had to be put against.
Well, that's how you got to get your name out there. You go around just fighting nobodies and shit. Then
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, definitely.
Fights and nobody. You still don't even know.
I done been to a couple of these little UFC circuits and shit, and I'll be like, who is this motherfucker? And who is this motherfucker?
Yeah,
because it's different from watching
up.
the motherfuckers you see on TV and the motherfuckers got the names and all that. That's why I say with the same kind of thing with the record business. Back in my days, it was hard to get into the business. It's different than it is now. You know what I'm saying? You could set up shit, do whatever. But back then, you basically had to know a motherfucker to get in that door.
Well, you got some cats that's lucky that's just hungry and got there.
Right.
Because I want to win, because I'm determined. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a fighter. And like the clip I just saw you fighting, I saw you down like, oh, it's over. But you stood back up and came out that second round in that ass. And you dropped somebody that never been on the ground, hit the cameras before. So that's just like, if you ain't got the heart in it, that's with anything. If you ain't got the heart, if you think you're gonna lose a fight before it even starts, you done. You done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna get this motherfucker quick. Cause at my age now, I only got like a minute and a half.
That's it.
If I don't knock you out the first blow, I'm gonna have to start, doing something different or pull out on your ass. But yeah, man, you just gotta have a heart of a lion and gotta really want it. You gotta really want it.
Hey, that's just like the field though, James. If you think you just too invincible, nigga, and you can't get touched, you gonna lose.
But see, them the stupid cats that think that they can't lose.
On my mama, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And you have a problem. I don't want to say his name because this nigga be talking crazy.
Real shit.
But a certain individual, when you finally lose, you like, what the fuck? Now your mentality fucked up because now you don't know how to face the people.
You gotta learn, man.
You've been a dragon
You gotta
to.
learn, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you done went from a dragon to a motherfucking lizard.
But see,
like that.
That's a motherfucker.
warrior
That's a
come from win,
motherfucker who
lose,
underestimates.
You gotta learn, bro.
Yeah.
That's a motherfucker who underestimates you.
But if you understand, winning is losing.
Winning is losing, bro.
And if you can accept the ass whooping and go right back in there and get your grind on, then you ain't got no problem. Whoop my ass, I'll be back.
Because a warrior, nigga, win, lose, or draw, nigga, long as you still did, nigga, and kept it gangster, nigga.
Right.
You did what I'm talking
And like
about.
James
You
said,
whip
I'll
my
be
ass
back.
every day.
Yeah, you got
But nigga, I'll
and
be
now
back.
you gotta know you
respect my
gotta
gangster
gotta
at the
do
end
something
of the day.
I gotta do something different next time. This motherfucker caught me with a couple.
Man.
I peeped that out.
Real shit.
I'll be back, motherfucker.
Exactly. So
Hell yeah.
you good.
Speaking of dumb people, right? You went viral for knocking the motherfucker's ear off. How many times a week do a motherfucker approach you in the street on some shit like trying to scrap, like really trying to scrap, like trying to bait you in?
It's more online, bro. It's more online. People online talking reckless, and I know a lot of these people.
That's the day and age.
I know a lot of these people, and that's the problem. Like, sometimes I don't let it get to me, but when it's people I know and people I'm around, like, it's just like you said it to me right now. Like, shit ain't gonna fly.
Hey, let me ask you one question. Do all you niggas got that ear, man?
That cauliflower ear?
All you niggas got that ear.
Look, check this one.
Damn, that nigga's a fool.
That's that ear that I knocked off.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you put it on you, tatted it on you.
You got that motherfucker on you.
All of them niggas, most of them got them cauliflower ears, bro.
Hey, so when you did that,
yeah, all of them.
when you knocked his ear off, did you feel bad from doing it?
I almost threw up.
You seen it, James?
I hit him.
Yeah, I seen the video.
So look, my head was on him. My head was all on him. He was bleeding all over me. I hit him. My head was on him, and I peeled back, and I seen it. Like, it was on my face. I was like, oh my God. And he looked like, what? And then the ref was, it was over.
Did it fuck you up though?
My stomach hurts, bro, talking about it right now, bro. It was disgusting, bro. I'm not even really that squeamish, but it was,
my question
he
was,
had
you
to hold it
concerned for him?
No. He was talking shit. He was saying how he's gonna come in there and just submit me. Sorry, buddy. You're not just gonna. I'm a vet, bro. You ain't just gonna come in there and tell me how you're just gonna choke me out real quick. No,
that's just what James just said.
Don't disrespect me like that.
It's just you like you popping, nigga.
Don't disrespect me like that.
I mean, what I'm saying is, you in there for the job.
Yeah,
but especially if a nigga that did something.
Knock a motherfucker ear off. I mean, you ain't thinking like, oh man, my bag. I ain't.
No,
you know, if
he wasn't talking shit, I woulda. You know,
but just because now it's personal.
Yeah,
fuck you. That's why your ear gone.
After he goes, cause I was kind of being nonchalant with him, you know, like yeah. He's like, I don't know what I, did to you, you know. Actually, I seen him backstage. In the ring, I was just kind of nonchalant, like yeah, whatever. And I seen him backstage. He goes, I don't know, what you heard about, or I was like, I heard you said you're just gonna come out here and submit me. And he's like, well, we didn't overlook you. I'm like, so you said it. You know what I mean? We didn't overlook you. I was like, well, he goes, I thought we could, box with you or something. And I was like, well, did the shoulder shrug and,
Did they sew the ear back on?
They did sew it on. It's nasty though.
Okay.
It's yeah. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it all like that, bro.
That's some treacherous shit though, that UFC shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see
that's some different UFC shit. It's some different shit.
One thing I want to ask both of y'all, right? Bob, I'm pretty sure you grew up fighting, right? Mm-hmm. You gangster, you got to, you had to scrap, get a scrap, right?
Yeah.
You took karate coming up, right?
I did kind of bok fu. It's a mix of kung fu, karate, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, judo. So it's kind of like MMA because like taekwondo, the kicks are nice, but they can't punch for shit.
All right.
And like the throws of judo, they could throw. So it was kind of like a mixed. But I did that when I was young. Yeah.
All right. Now, you fighting and you run across a motherfucker like this in the street. What do you do?
I'm a pop cuz.
Instantly.
I'm a pop cuz. If we get to squabbling like that and I see he
doing
got
all
too
this
much
other
for
shit,
man, that's if I'm strapped. But if I ain't strapped, I'm gonna get in. Like I say, the rules of a warrior.
You don't care.
No. Rules of a warrior, my nigga. I know a nigga right now, homie. I swear to God, I'll back to back with him many times that done lost every fight. But he was a real nigga. He never ran. He never tucked his tail. Like that don't make you no real nigga for losing no fight or nothing like that, homie. You know what I mean? It's where your heart at, bro. Like I ain't won every fight. But I guarantee you can't no nigga say I ever marked out, ran, none of that type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna get my get back. Believe that. But if a nigga like you with skills and I'm strapped, I'm gonna pop your motherfucker.
Got skills. Come on, like, we some hood niggas. We got little squabbles.
It would be too late. You wouldn't even know. It would be too late. It would be too late. It would be too late. It would be too late.
It's over with.
It would be too late.
Out and pop and keep
it. You said it'd be too late, right?
It would.
Once I see you that confident and this nigga know what the fuck he doing, look, and I'm ready. I'll be
look, listen. I used to do security. at the Hoodest Club in Sacramento, Polari. But listen, I'd have to kick people out, people acting a fool. People, I mean, I think I got shut down because someone got shot in there. Whatever. But they'd have me go kick people out, and big niggas, I come in there, hey man, you gotta go, you take your hat, and I think I talked myself out a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong, we stomp fools out, don't get me wrong. But they be looking at me like, why are you so nice? Like, why? Yeah. I'm like, you gotta go, like, we're going out, the easy way, the hard way.
But ain't your hands registered though?
Yeah.
But they didn't know that. I don't tell people I'm not Mr. Big and Bad. I'm not Mr. I'm
just telling motherfucker, nigga, I fight.
No.
Well, see, what people don't know.
No.
Look, Bob.
No.
This is what people don't know.
I can't.
If this dude hits you and you shoot him, it's self-defense all day because he ain't supposed to be putting his hands on nobody. Only in the ring. So that's a free shot.
That's why I said I why I said that's a free motherfucking shot, nigga.
I'll give y'all body shots. I'll give y'all free body shots.
Loosen it up and shit. You can't loosen it up, nigga. Fuck
even a body shot,
nigga, real quickly.
I'll give y'all free body shots.
But I'm a pop his ass.
That's just like Mike Tyson, man. Who in the fuck gonna stand in front of Mike Tyson? A regular nigga, like a hood nigga, stand in front of him.
No nigga.
I ain't, cause if he come talking to me like that, you ain't the only fool on this planet.
That boy.
And I'm gonna shoot you like I'm stupid. I'm gonna kick you afterward. I ain't talking about you personally, Mike Tyson. But I'm just saying. Only right motherfucker that, you know, yo, man, I match what you are.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So if shit like that happens,
motherfucker, don't doubt
you gotta watch that shit nowadays because it's a lot of these niggas out here now. It's a lot of him right now. It's a lot of Max Paynes out here. You think you be playing with a bullshit ass white boy? No, real shit though.
Not like me though.
You think you would be playing with the average joke because niggas like that, they don't wear shit like this. They don't sag. You wouldn't even know this nigga was a fighter. And then just say something, you said something to cut broad or something.
It's one motherfucker. It's one motherfucker in every hood. In every hood that'll match up with him.
On my mama.
It's one motherfucker in every hood. It's that one homie that got squabbles. Like, ain't losing no fight.
Like Big Space Ghost.
Knocking niggas out.
Lino. Nigga the low. Nigga. You know what I mean? Free Ghost, nigga.
Hell yeah.
It's not hard to understand. It's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody for everybody, regardless where you come from. You know what I'm saying? But what you're doing in the ring and how you doing it, a lot of motherfuckers would have gave up when old boy was up in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers would have just hit the cameras and said, fuck
That's what I think too. That's what I think. I feel like a lot of people just get TKO'd. When people just start getting hit, they give up. I've been kicked in the head in Tampa, Florida. Don't even remember. Drop, came up, hit a spinning back fist. I'm a dog, bro.
That's that panic button.
I'm a dog, bro.
Oh my God, I'm losing.
I fucking slung.
What's your record, bro?
I think I'm 17 and 8.
Professional.
17 and 8. Okay. But I've had like 50 amateur fights. I'm like 50 and 3 as an amateur.
When did you decide to go pro? How did you decide?
Reggae on the River. But I fought a few fights. You know, I was a champion in Reno. I was a champion in a bunch of places. But when I started fighting, I wanted to be one of the best in the world. That's what I wanted to be from day one. I didn't do it to be a local celebrity or none of that. Like, I did it to be one of the best in the world. No, I did it to be one of the best in the world, to be able to support my family, make a lot of money, and do whatever I want.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you worry about the after effects? Like, when you get older, like Muhammad Ali and everybody else that fight, take them blows, and now you got speech impediment. Now you moving your hands. Your reflexes is short now.
Yeah.
You scared of that?
No, I beat up my body a lot, but I do a lot of recovery. I mean, I train 6 hours a day probably, but I recover. I'm getting massages.
Okay, what exercise you do for the brain?
Oh shit.
Do you lift weights with the brain for the brain?
A little bit of weights. I do a lot of body weight stuff.
That would go the same thing. I could ask you still, because we both got kids, play football. How do you feel about the effects of football on Chris?
I always told my son like this: the moment you don't feel right in your head, leave it alone, because you still got too much to offer the world. You know what I mean? So I always tell my son, if you ever feel it ain't worth it, I just don't think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? There's other stuff you can do outside. You know what I'm saying? Some kids can't imagine doing nothing else but playing football.
Exactly.
And I always tell them, I say, man, it's a way big. You got a whole nother life after that. You know, life is like a book. It got chapters in it. You might go through these first 10 chapters doing this and that, then it switch up halfway. Something may happen drastic in your life, and you might wind up doing some shit that you didn't even contemplate on. You know how many people find out they painters or they got a talent for, you know, putting tables and shit together. You know what I'm saying? There's other stuff. Life ain't over with one thing stop, but I definitely wouldn't want my son to keep playing. And that was one of the things I was going to ask you. I know your moms be bugging out when she watching you fight, don't she?
Yeah, she used to worry about me, though. She used to be worried. And then she came and saw me fight, and then she was worried about the other dude, you know. She's like,
you a badass little kid, nigga?
No, I was good, but I was, like, determined, you know what I mean? I was scraping my head on the floor before I could crawl. I was, you know, acting the fool, just trying to always trying to break out of shit, always doing
She
shit.
knew you was tough.
Do moms ever try to get you to quit?
My mom was mad about the ear though. She was mad about the ear.
Oh, she was mad about you knocked dude's ear off?
Yeah, she was mad. She's like, Mac, it's not funny. She called me right after. I'm like, it's not funny, Mom, but it's going viral. We got to go with it.
Do you recommend that kids take your path as far as UFC is going?
UFC's tough. UFC's tough. I don't recommend just everyone to do it. Like, the chances of me, like, my career, like, you can't lose, like, certain fights. You can't get knocked out. Like one thing in the road of trying to make it to UFC, you're done. You lose the wrong fight, you're never making it to UFC. It's like, you can get cut after one fight. Like, it's such a...
So they basically put you up against a match, and if you lose that shit, yo, you basically
you're done forever.
Go sit down.
You're done forever, and
Even
people
though it's
still
just one fight, but that particular match.
But shouldn't it depend on how well you fight? Because I mean, you might match up evenly with somebody, but that motherfucker, it just might be his day. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're an even match.
That's a real gladiator sport.
It's a cold game. It's a cold game.
Yeah,
like I've been through. Like this is my 4th UFC contract. I'm renegotiating again. After I fought that dude in Brazil, I fought this dude Mike Perry, who was big time name. Mike Perry's a savage. They had me fight him in Orlando. That next fight in his hometown on Fox, like Simpsons Fox. No, I pieced that fool up. It was the last fight on my contract because I lost that one in Brazil. If I would have lost that, I would have been cut. But I smashed him on TV, pieced him up on Fox. Got new contracts. They throw me to the wolves all the time, and I go in there and fucking kill it.
That's the expectations, though, when you're starting from the bottom.
I was the worst underdog. I was -5. He was -500 or something to beat me.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I went on there and destroyed him,
but that's when you
embarrassed
have to
him.
start making a name for yourself when they underestimate.
It did.
That's the same thing like with my son in the position he plays in football. Okay, he's a quarterback. He's going to this school. You know, freshman year, he was the starter, freshman, played every game, balled out. But when it comes to the next year, it's automatically told to him, you're going to sit. Got a kid already. Is no competition, no competing, no nothing. You automatically going to be the backup. And it's like, fuck that shit. So I ended up transferring him because it's about your abilities, what you believe in. But
your son playing for Bishop Gorman?
No, my son played for
the school Snoop's son played for?
No, my son played here. He play right now. He played for Chaparral High School down in Temecula. But you don't go through all this shit. But that's what other people look at. They underestimate your abilities because they automatically want you to take the back seat. And we don't believe in shit like that. I don't believe in the shit. I do believe in competition. Now, just don't hand a motherfucker the shit. I can work for it, but at least let me work for it. But like I said, when you coming in this game, you gonna be looked at as the underdog because you ain't made that name yet. So the motherfuckers gonna look at you and be like, oh yeah, let's put him up against so-and-so. We know so-and-so gonna whoop his ass. That's gonna make us look good. So in them type of situations, you gotta scratch, crawl, fight, bite a nigga nuts off if you got to let a motherfucker know I'm not finna just lay down on this, oh, you finna slide a nigga some little change and shit. I'm gonna go up in there, whatever. You gotta scratch your way to the top in them situations.
Exactly. Now you heard what he said, right? The only difference between now and the gladiator days is they killed you back then. It's still the same shit. You lose your ass out of there.
You done.
You know what I'm saying? You damaged like what's the girl's name? Ronda Rousey, the white girl. The white girl. She was the toughest thing moving, man. She went until she went out there and old girl, and it wasn't just a loss. She got her ass whooped. I feel bad, you know. I'm sorry, baby, but I just like some Ronda Rousey. I just be thinking about, man, I'd love to take her ass down.
She was cool. She was a cool.
James said when you do too much of the shit. And you get to underestimate the motherfucker.
But no, she did get her ass
whooped. You look at it,
like
nigga, that nigga's a kid.
And it kind of went down for her. Because she was getting motherfucking motion pictures and big time. She was the shit. And underestimated. I guarantee a motherfucker underestimated the opponent.
Holly Holm and Amanda.
She got beat. She got
like a dude.
That's what
every day. Underestimated her.
Exactly.
But her opponent was training every day like, I'm going to beat her ass. And she underestimated like,
that's that Tyson shit. That's that Tyson and Buster Douglas.
Really
like, now I'm finna go over here and beat the shit out of nigga. I'm going to beat the shit out of nigga. And the nigga coming off of mama done.
What's up with this Evander Tyson shit? Is that shit for real?
I think it is.
Yeah. I think
Evander like this, bro. Like, I done been around, not like that, bro. I done been around him a few times. I don't think he even ready to get in no ring no more, bro.
Well,
like, Evander, like.
You know what they doing it? I think it's all about the money. Them motherfuckers just want to get in there. Fuck,
like I
will sacrifice my body. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I sacrifice my body for a couple of million. Fuck it, go knock me out.
Like this, though, James.
Go
like,
it don't matter. And I was just saying that. I was just saying that earlier. All of them get that condition.
Yeah.
Just like the cauliflower. Every fighter I seen, their ears are like
that's
that.
That's why I asked him that.
Every
shit.
fighter that you see today, that's older, they got that. You know what I'm saying?
Like that Parkinson's kind of
the brain can't be shook up that much. You know what I'm saying?
We don't get hit a lot.
That's what I asked you. Is that why
we don't get hit a lot? We don't hurt. I'm not going to worry about.
You don't get hit a lot.
That's worse than boxing, though, homie.
No, it's not. No. Y'all will get hit like 500 times.
Yeah, but then y'all
UFC, you get hit like
on what the skill
few good times, you're knocked out. How you get concussions is when you get hurt, and then you get up. And then you get hit again. When in UFC, you get smoked, they stop it and you're done. You get to recover. Boxing, you get up 2 times in a round, all fights.
And I look at it like with y'all shit.
Well, you go to sleep. You're supposed to go to sleep.
The nigga you fighting.
You're supposed to go to sleep.
The motherfucker could not be a boxer. He could be a motherfucker who could choke you out. He'll be a nigga who break your arm. Y'all got all kind of different shit and just squaring off against a nigga for like just 2-3 minutes straight. A motherfucker go, I ain't finna hit you once. Some motherfuckers don't even punch.
No,
I'm finna come in, grab on your ass, and put you in a twist and make your ass tap out on some shit.
Hey, so
like that.
let me ask you this now. We see people coming back, man. What do y'all think about this George Foreman Mike Tyson fight that's going to happen?
George Foreman.
Or
George Foreman.
Evander
Holyfield.
No, George Foreman is coming back to fight.
George Foreman. Ain't he too old?
I'm just fucking with y'all. I just want to see if that shit go go viral.
I'm looking at him like this nigga really fucking high right now.
On my mama's.
But I was joking, but I was doing that to make a point. I think it's like James said. I think these guys, when you look at these fights and these old cats fighting, they're not really out there trying to tear each other's head off. They like it's out there just come on.
Roy Jones.
That's what I'm saying. That's out there. That's a lick right there, dog.
I love Roy. I fuck.
Yeah, pay-per-view. Nigga gonna cash me out a couple of million,
they're
2
getting
or 3.
paid. They're getting paid.
And the cool thing, people want to see that type of shit.
They want to see it.
But
George Foreman was charity though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was charity, bro.
they still got their money. They got money for that.
Tyson was throwing though.
That shit wasn't for
Tyson
free.
was throwing though.
That's what they
got
were there
paid.
for.
That's what I'm here for.
They made sure
Tyson sport, bro.
I'm not here for no legacy. My legacy is cemented
Tyson
when it
didn't
comes to
know
motherfucking boxing.
You see that
I'm doing this shit for bread.
Nigga, I felt that shit through the phone.
I'm doing this shit for bread.
I know.
Legacy or about whooping
I know.
Come on, Max, you know what I'm talking about.
Been there and done that. This shit right here for some bread.
It's for some bread.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at him. You know what I mean?
Well, for number one, it'd be some fuck you, I'm gonna eat your kids type of shit for Tyson. I got you back. I don't give a fuck how long it took. That's how I feel.
That ear.
Hell yeah. That shit hurt it through the phone, didn't it? Through the TV, whatever you was watching it on. Did that shit hurt though?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Tyson
Bob,
a beast, cuz.
Bob, I wanted to ask you, what's the name of your clothing line?
TCG Apparel, bro.
It's TCG Apparel, right?
TCG Apparel.
All my niggas are my nigga.
Yeah.
I'll be saying my nigga Daz and Sport and all that, man. Oh yes, you did.
I told you.
Yeah, it's official.
Hey, I meant to bring you one, though.
Don't worry, we gonna look up. It's official.
On gang, I got you. On my mom, I meant to bring all. Matter of fact, I got James a coat if you can wear this.
Bring me. I can wear, man. I wear what I want to wear.
I got a burgundy. No, James. I know. Hey, look, you know what? Let me tell you something. Can I be all the way 100? Fuck the cameras, all this shit, all that. Hey, this nigga James a real nigga, homie. It's like niggas like him that I follow blueprints and all. Like I know what he was. You hear how he say, "Oh, I'm a nobody nigga," right? To the world that don't know, it's one of them guys. What I tell you, Skill, I didn't even know you didn't even tell James it was me, but James one of them guys, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say too much. James one of them guys, homie. Like
I'm already knowing.
You feel me? Like and the shit you say, homie. Like with the red rags and the blue rags, homie. Me and the Power Rules. Like I went to school with a lot of niggas, been in jail with a lot of niggas, all that shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I don't do shit. You know what I do it for? When a nigga tell me, Bop, that nigga you introduced me to a month ago, I seen cuz with 30 years homies, they didn't trip. Guess why? Cause you introduced me, we was good. That's the shit I talk about, cuz I don't do it for these platforms and all that shit, bro. Not like that, but I do it on real nigga time, homie. When a nigga say cuz didn't get at me, cuz you broke the ice between us, cuz. That's the shit that's
major
joy
shit.
me,
That's
bro.
Good.
That's the shit that put the joy in my heart, homie.
We need more of that.
Like,
That's
I
special.
do a whole lot of shit, homie. But that's like me putting some homeless people I helped on camera. I'm not gonna ever do that.
Right.
I do that shit every day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I would never put that on there, bro. You know what I mean? And the shit that I do put on there, on social media, just to show my little homies and other little homies that got respect for it, nigga, you can still be who you are, but just change your mental, my nigga. Like, these not the enemies, bro.
I know all the bitches on the bike said wanted this little ass. I was like, what the fuck this little nigga? Hey, we gonna cut that. You ain't married nothing, is you, Bob?
You gotta be you though.
No, we good.
Okay. But all the bitches wanted this little ass because he was just like a solid, like serious all the time. Got his drink and doing him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers want to move around and do the gangbanging shit and be all on. Oh, that nigga woo woo. Them the ones that I was looking at like, man, you don't even know, dude. Sit down. Kick back. Nigga ain't nobody on that. And you out here on the bike set, half of the niggas don't know who they talking to and who they fucking with.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But they all listen, all that other shit. That's what I didn't have no time for.
And he ain't lying.
If you tripping, I can show you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much. Like me and my nigga really be in the field. I ain't gonna say too much.
You know, and that's how it be.
I respect my nigga.
And it's a lot of brothers out there that's Bloods and Crips.
Real shit.
He gonna want right here feel the same way. And I see the same get down. I don't have to prove to you niggas who I am. Just fuck with me, and you'll see.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I see
that part.
from day one.
Exactly.
And like I say, I've been knowing him way before he knew me. So it wasn't shit for him to prove because I already respected his gangster from day one.
Just from day one off
rip. And when we linked and we talked and all, I told him, Jay, I know you know what I mean? He didn't even want to be called that. Am I lying, Jay? No. On my mama, bro. No. But I'm like, bro, like, nigga, you a legend in the city, nigga. Like on my mama though, James like just a legendary power.
You had niggas from certain.
You got niggas that talk this shit. A lot of niggas though, homie, I could pull their skirts up, and James could pull their skirts up, and all that. Nigga, you niggas ain't like that, wasn't like that. Nigga, we didn't even know who you niggas was, nigga, till social media and all that type shit.
Right.
Okay, now that's a question I got for you. In this era that we in, social media, where if a nigga pick up a phone and say something, it's fact. A nigga could pick up a phone tonight and go in there and say, man, I just knocked 8 Steel and James out all in one swing. Nigga put up there to have 2 million views by the morning and niggas will be believing it.
That's because most...
That's the hype.
Yeah, gone, yeah.
That's the hype, bro. You know what I mean? Like we was talking about outside, homie. If I say, oh, Steel's a snitch, Steel's a bitch, ooh, people just gonna come over there to just see whatever the fuck I'm really talking about. It could be bullshit. I can say Max Payne. Ain't no Max will whoop a nigga ass and all that shit, right? I can say Max, that nigga's a homosexual. He this, that, this. People do it for the clickbait, bro. They do it for the views and they do it for the listeners. They do it for the, you feel me? They know this shit ain't real. They know this shit ain't true. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of these niggas. You know what, homie? Like I said, them Chicago little rappers, them niggas really get with it, dog. They really get with it. Nigga, you disrespect this nigga, you dead probably in the next 4 or 5 days, my nigga. You done put a video up play. And all that shit, yeah. But that's the clickbait of the internet, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That's the clickbait of you trying to get views and you trying to do that type shit. Like you say, like I told you, Slick, I don't never do this shit for no views. I don't ever post this shit, my nigga. I don't ever do none of that shit, my nigga. You see me posting with 10 Crips, 10 Blood. But I'm just showing niggas you can still be who you are.
Yeah.
And still, you feel me? Like, all my little niggas, I'm tapped in really in the street with the real killers. And this is why I used to tell my pops back in the day, y'all get these G niggas, these niggas ain't put in no work 25, 30 years. You gotta go fuck with the killers if you wanna stop killing.
Right.
You feel me? If you want to stop whatever you doing, you gotta fuck with the niggas that's doing the shit. You can't fuck with half of these niggas ain't even respected no more. Niggas don't respect G homies no more. Half of these niggas are smoking or did some bitch shit or whatever the fuck they did. So the little homies looking at them like, nigga, you boo-boo, nigga. You only as good as your last episode. You understand what I'm saying? Or they see a big homie that, you know, stand about his business, stand consistent, stand doing what he doing, looking good still. You feel me? They gonna respect that, homie. You know what I mean? You got to realize, money is power. A lot of niggas, homie, can have money, and you talking to a nigga that ain't never tasted steak, so he don't know what a steak tastes like. So you feeding this nigga pork chops, you know what I mean? He gonna run with you. He gonna do whatever it takes just to fuck with you, dog. He gonna kill a nigga for nothing, just to hang with you.
Yeah, that's real shit. And you know what I'm saying? And you know a bunch of rappers, right?
Yeah.
Not to put, do you ever trip out, because I'm finding out that certain dudes from out of state is from different neighborhoods out here, and I be like, such from over there? Like, how did that even happen?
I'm glad you said that, right? Because I'm not finna put it on thick like it's finna, but the danger coming back. So you niggas better tap in with real niggas, dog. You understand what I'm saying? When tap in don't mean nothing wrong. You know what I mean? When I go places right now, I'm not a rapper. I'm gonna tap in with my niggas from the streets out there. Nigga like, bro, I'm in your town, my nigga. You know what I mean? Will you pull up? You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I'm riding with some real niggas, homie. You feel me? And this shit coming back right now, like what these niggas don't know. You know, it's a lot of niggas got real circles around here, homie. And them niggas don't know, because a lot of these niggas really is bitch ass niggas. They keep it 100, bro. A lot of these niggas, y'all pay to claim hoods and do all that. You niggas ain't that, but y'all fucking off our youth. You know what I mean? Like back in our day, homie, these niggas, 8 of them taught us how to sell drugs and get, but not 8 per, but we was talking how to get paid off the. Now y'all teaching the young niggas how to fuck their life off the shit. Right. Go drink some lean, go pop some purge, go snort some pot, go do some crit. Like, dog, y'all don't know how much effect y'all got on the youth, my nigga. You know what I mean? Even within the homosexuality community, you know, no disrespect to none of them, but you know, let a motherfucker get old enough to understand if this is what they want to do or not. You feel what I'm saying? Don't just put it out there, my nigga, to wear. Nigga, we don't wear dresses. Nigga, I still got 1 earring. Nigga, I ain't got 2 earrings, nigga. Cause that wasn't my era.
Exactly.
That wasn't my get in.
That's real shit.
Nigga, I don't wear skinny jeans, nigga. I don't do none of that, dog. You feel what I'm saying? And this shit do fuck with me at times, because it's like, damn, no, these bitch ass niggas is really like imitating us, and niggas looking up to these niggas like, nigga, you niggas ain't no James. You niggas ain't, y'all ain't Bop, nigga. Like, nigga, we ain't doing that punk shit, nigga. But money always been power. You know what I mean? Even in LA, bro, it always been a lot of niggas, homie, that got these status that really never been that, but you got the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of these niggas can test what I'm saying.
Well, you know what trips me out though, and this is the thing that get me, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but what gets me, you get into a little online internet beef with a nigga, right? Yeah. And the first thing they say, shout out to such and such. Yeah. And it's like, what you shouting that nigga out for? That's like, what do you got to do with anything?
Exactly.
But shout out to such and such, just randomly, like that's supposed to make you stop. Oh, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna use this buzzword to stop.
Like they do the big homie draws a lot, homie. Big U
all the time. The draws.
Big U on some positive shit, cuz ain't don't know all that bullshit what niggas talking about and all that, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But they use him. I'm only saying him though, because that's who all they use like that. And you see Big Bro on some positive shit, dog. He ain't on no bullshit, my nigga.
Not
he
at all.
Trying to get into it with all these weird ass niggas. That's why I say, bro, it's like, nigga, you niggas finna have to really tap back in, nigga.
What you have, Bop, is cats hate to see how you looking. Yeah. Cats hate to see you looking good.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Every G nigga, every nigga that's with the business is meant to be destroyed by a weenie ass nigga because he want that status. If you can't get that status for free, so I got to destroy his name. I got to destroy the power. If you can do that, now I can absorb all of that. And you got a lot of motherfuckers out there. But to be a G nigga and to be a nigga with a name in the streets, look for somebody to destroy it or try to take that name. They couldn't do mine like that because I let you have that.
Exactly.
Because I'm James and I can still kill you.
Exactly.
You feel me? I don't have to be Mom James.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I know the difference.
That part.
I know how to live as James and I know how to live like Mom James.
That part.
And niggas don't want me to go back to Mom James because they won't be here. Real talk. I'm telling you, and I don't want niggas to get it twisted. I know I'm not trying to get down like that, and I can sit at a table like this with all Crips and sit here and have a conversation. I can sit at this table with all Bloods and run the same motherfucking conversation. I don't care who on what side. If you got a problem, I'm gonna be a man about it, nigga. We can handle our business. One-on-one. We don't need everybody. We don't need to do all this. Let's go in the blind and do our business.
Shit.
You feel me?
You never glorified none of that shit, bro.
It's not to be.
But I know the truth, though.
But what I'm saying is you got too many motherfuckers that want to run around here and be somebody. I don't give a fuck if you eat 3 cans of man. You'll never be that motherfucker.
For real.
Because you can't, you ain't even got the stomach for it, for number one.
That's some cold shit. You feel me? You don't give a fuck if you keep 3 cans of man. That's a motherfucker.
You can't do it. 3 cans of man with a bottle of liquor, and you'll never be that motherfucker. Because we already know who you is. You fold once, you'll fold again.
That part.
So tell me if I fold, because I ain't gonna fuck with you if I fold, because I know I can't fuck with nobody no more. They gonna bite. Nigga, I got a plan B. If I call you a bitch and you say we gotta get out, now I gotta go into plan B. I'm finna start punching on you, nigga. Something finna happen. You feel me? And some motherfuckers don't have that structure today. You know what I'm saying? There's too many cats out here that wanna be that nigga instead of just being who the fuck they is. It's too many motherfuckers want to rob a motherfucker because they can't get that bag. They don't want to work for that bag. You feel me? But I'ma hate the next nigga that got it. And that's all the time. That's every day, and that's in every motherfucking hood. It don't discriminate. Bloods, Crips, Mexicans, white boys, whomever. You got a hater in every one of them motherfuckers. You got niggas that want to shine like the next man, but he don't know how. He can't even polish his shit and shine.
Real shit.
It ain't gonna happen.
And this shit be catch-22 though, James. You know why?
There's a lot of catch-22.
It's like when you in the hood fucked up, I swear to God. I mean, when a nigga was out there smoking sherm, drinking, and really going crazy.
They applaud you.
They applaud you.
They want you there.
And a lot of niggas hate it too. But then when you switch the game and you doing good, it's like, damn, my nigga, I thought this was... I never been a hater, I swear to God, bro. Like, anytime I see my homie with a colors on D's, a colors on late, anything, it might be bullshit. I'm gonna applaud my homeboy.
Congratulations.
Because you got it. I'm gonna congratulate my homeboy because you got it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I never really, I swear to God, homie, whatever I did, the Busters, they got it. They had that coming.
Right.
It is what it is.
Even with that, Bob, when you, like me, I got a lot of motherfuckers that hate me because I did bust a wig. I did take your dope. I did knock you out. I did call you a bitch ass nigga and grab your throat in front of your bitch. I did kick you in your ass in front of your bitch. I did pour a bottle of liquor on your bitch ass in front of your bitch. I disrespected you in front of your bitch just to prove a point. No, but for real though, some things we do just to prove a point. And I did it to prove a point. Nigga, I just heard you call your girl a bitch. Call me a bitch. Now, I'm gonna treat you like a bitch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my drink all on your face. And your girl sitting right here like, I bet the first time when she go home, you ain't gonna call me no bitch. You didn't call that, you didn't do nothing that nigga. When that nigga whoop whoop. But now it shows you a bitch.
Exactly.
You feel me? And that's what half of these motherfuckers need. But a motherfucker hate to see a man grow up.
For real, homie.
And that's the end of the day. Another motherfucker, when he hate on you growing up and changing your life and on some positive shit.
For real.
Just think if this table right here was still on some bullshit.
it'll be a whole lot of niggas that's talking today not here.
Exactly.
I'm gonna leave that on that note. There'll be a whole lot of motherfuckers. And I'm talking about from where I come from, because the shit that I did in my life, and for my brother to lose his life for what I represented,
Yeah.
feel me?
Exactly.
So niggas would have your
little brother, huh?
But the second.
Timmy.
T-Roo is the baby.
Yeah, on the hood.
But it's just it just gives you a whole different concept. So at that point, fuck, I'm not gonna disrespect where I come from and where I'm at. I ain't gonna touch now, homie. Now, nigga. I'm just gonna leave. And y'all can keep Mob James, y'all can keep all that, just stay the fuck away from me. But if you bring it to me, I'm gonna bring it to you like 100. And I've been getting ready since 2002.
But see, they talk about how power shit. You see, James
ain't playing. He ready like a motherfucker.
Still right.
I think
James running shit everywhere he want to go. James is the president of all that, and shit happened to James, right? You talk that shit, I don't want to hear it.
No, they ain't.
Even gangster, I don't want to hear it.
My nigga say he been getting ready since 2000.
Since 2002.
I'm a witness. He's
Real
not
shit,
fucking playing.
Okay.
James not playing. I can go however you choose to deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it that way. I damn sure ain't gonna run from a nigga that eats shit and sleep like me. Nigga, if you that nigga, come on. Come on, I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the hood. Now, if you want to, now stop saying, "What's up, big homie?" to me, because I ain't your motherfucking big homie. I'm James, nigga. Don't call me that. So it don't make no sense going back to Compton because I can't fuck with that. Bitches. And I can honestly say they bitches, and I can tell them in their face they bitches. And I ain't got time for a nigga that think I supposed to be in the hood. Nigga, I was your motherfucking protector. That's all I was to you.
But
you know what I'm saying?
James?
Fuck that. Go on.
You know what, James? Keep it gangster. That's what they miss.
Yeah.
They miss James. They miss when we go around all these other power rules, all these other niggas. That everybody fucking with James. James, we know we good because we with James. Right? They really don't hate you. They hate you, but they really.
Oh no, they hate me. I disrespected a lot of niggas.
I know they hate the fact that you're not with them no more. Though.
Yeah,
Big J.
Yeah,
they hate the fact that Big J don't ride with us no more. Big J ain't. You was the center of that shit, bro. You know the business. I mean, you got a whole lot of young riders. You know my nigga Taco, them, I'm beating them. I know, you know what I mean. But niggas hate the fact that respect that they had when James walked up with us.
And you know, I never looked at it like that. I never looked at Mob James to be a whoop-de-whoop in the hood. I was just that nigga that was with the business. I believed in activity. I believed in fighting. I believed in work.
What was that?
Let me ride hydraulics.
That low rider shop y'all had, my nigga, on the hood. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas really don't know the real niggas, though. Like, you know the real niggas, you know the real behind
certain
a lot
niggas
of
know.
shit.
Only certain niggas know. Yeah. Like I said, certain niggas' names rung bells when we grow up as young little niggas. And you knew there was neighborhoods that had those niggas.
Well, you, especially today, you don't want to be 56.
Shout out my bro Gangster from Santana. I just caught him for steal.
We can get him on the show.
I just caught him for steal on the hood.
We got to get him on the show.
I got some stories about that dude.
I know.
Goddamn, man. Now I was there when Bad Habit them was rolling around in they Chevys and low riders, and we was looking like, you know, our hood, we was just into it. But these niggas been making money. They making money. Yeah. They shining, and we used to be like, that's where I knew where the hater shit came from. You know what I'm saying? But if we hating on that ain't our purpose.
Real shit.
We gang members. We ain't hating because a nigga got a car.
Real shit.
Nigga, if we doing it like that, let's get a car. But these niggas didn't want to do that. These niggas wanted to break in houses and rob a nigga with that car and take that shit. Fuck them Dayton's, buy your own Dayton's.
Yeah, real.
And that's what I used to tell them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? The little homies want to hang out and wanted to be around Mob James. Come around me after your punk ass get out of school. You know what I'm saying? My little homie Motors and all them. Come hang around. But if on a bad night niggas tripping, I'ma say it now and you know who you is.
That's the thing right there. So, Bob, I'm going back to your clothes now. Y'all support the homie shit, because I'm going to tell you one thing I can't stand. This gets on my fucking nerves. If y'all walk up in them white people stores and they tell y'all the shirt is $55, you go take out your debit card, your money, 55. And you go spend that $55.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. Don't go to the homie.
Buy 8 of them.
But don't go to the homie and his shit is $30, $35, or whatever it is. I'm going to give you 20. Don't do that shit. Give the man his full due or get the fuck on. Yeah, we got to start supporting our shit, dog. It's cool, man. This man got some clothes he got his clothing brand. If you his homie,
TCG Apparel.
TCG Apparel. We gonna put it out there. We gonna put a link in our shit.
Man, you know how many niggas out there scared to wear that whole outfit and go somewhere for real, for real?
A lot of niggas can't. That's why they don't do it though, James. But it's a lot of niggas that do though, homie.
Right.
And, you know, I'm gonna keep it gangster, homie, on this motherfucker, homie. And I want everybody to hear me. My Red Rags been supporting me way more than the homies, dog. The Pyrus and the Damos, homie, been supporting me way. If niggas follow me on the gram, they see, dog, like my real niggas, they support me A1, dog. Like I tell my niggas, send me red and burgundy suits now, homie. The homies is just like my niggas still say, dog, like everybody want a discount. Everybody want a nigga. When I go in the homie stores or whatever, they out the trunk with it. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. Probably give them extra, and I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna tag them, and I'm gonna do all that. You understand what I'm saying? Cause I'm a real nigga. You know what I mean? I been fucking my boy. Shout out to my boy Steph Belafonte, man. That nigga's a real nigga, dog. You know what I mean? Man, Steph been doing a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit coming and all that, homie. But you know, real recognize real, homie. And like I say, homie, a lot of these niggas, dog, they don't want to see it because it's you, just like what James just said 10 minutes ago, homie. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas don't want to see it just because it's you, dog. They feel like, oh, fuck that nigga. But as soon as they see you, what's up, big homie?
Exactly.
What's up, homie? What's up, this? What's up?
But hate that you're doing something.
Yeah, that shit's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah. I've been with a lot of people who started us. I was 14 years ago, and there's so many people, thousands of people fighters that I know that were with me the whole time that's still on around, and I'm still doing it, and they hate, but hey. I don't
what you do,
they don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
What you do in a situation like that is just start to eliminate your circle, clean out your circle, and fuck with those that fuck with you in a real way. Yeah. So when you sit at the table and say, "I got 50 on Whoop the Woom," he got 50.
They all got 50.
I ain't got nothing right now. We already know these 3 niggas here just to get fucked up, but ain't got no money. Exactly. So fuck with niggas that's on the same level, and you all right.
That's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? Because a grown motherfucker, like I told one motherfucker, Big J, I need a pistol. Nigga, how old are you? I'm 48. You should have your own pistol. I ain't giving you one.
On my mama.
So it's the same shit, man. Niggas need to get out there and fuck with motherfuckers that's on the same goddamn page. You know what I'm saying? Because if you riding with a nigga and I gotta stop at the burger stand, what you want, homie?
And I gotta buy you something from town.
What the fuck they look like? Nigga, we grown motherfucking men out here.
It's a lot of them.
But I've been there. Big James said already, Bop don't move with no crowds of niggas.
Right.
You know why I don't move with crowds of niggas, homie? I swear to God, I can walk in a pack of Pyrus, homie, it'd be 100 niggas. I can walk up like this. I swear to God, I'll be straight on my own gangster tip. But then you got niggas that never left these 4 perimeters. They don't even know how to function with other niggas. They don't even know how they gonna stand like statues on this wall, my nigga. And then they gonna have us all in some bullshit, my nigga.
That's real shit.
They gonna have us all in some bullshit because they don't know no better. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, anyway, I learned that anyway, just like my nigga said, bro. I swear to God, when I bought my first Bentley about 7-8 years ago, my nigga, I'm like, I'm thinking the homies finna be like, damn, Bop, I'm always the happy
doing
nigga
good.
for the homies.
I feel it.
You feel me? I'm always a happy nigga for the homies.
Frowns like a motherfucker.
Oh, my
nigga. You gonna see frowns
cuz,
like a motherfucker.
my nigga, it was like to the point to where, man, let me go.
Exactly.
And go get back ready, because I ain't riding with that. You know what I mean? Let me pull back up, cuz, like,
I'm gonna tell you something about
it. It niggas right up under you that hate your success.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Man, this nigga.
And I ain't even no store famous.
Fuck this nigga, Bob.
I'm gonna tell you
nigga
something.
that jump on, been on the front line since day one, though.
Hey, Bob, I'm gonna tell you something about haters, though, dog. When we first announced our deal with Charlemagne, right?
Yeah.
Now, we went through a whole time, didn't have no problem with no motherfucking body.
Yeah.
Every motherfucker with a comment had our name and they dick suckers.
Yeah.
Everybody, and I couldn't say shit back, and it was killing me. Me and this nigga, I thought I would be having to call him. He was calling me like, man, don't feed into that bullshit. Because I was getting mad because we don't operate like that in my era. We don't go on, especially a nigga see you and be what's up, but then go on the internet and talk all kind of crazy shit.
I didn't even know James was even on the internet. I swear to God.
I ain't. I don't respond to shit. I don't do none of that shit. And I mean, I'm not, especially from right here.
Real shit.
I'm not finna talk shit to you from right here. I can't touch you.
Real shit.
You feel me?
That's real shit. So where can people go buy the? I don't get y'all that spiel. My man brother hit me next week and told me he gonna have a spike in his shit. Where can they go purchase the gear, man?
Hey, look, y'all can go purchase this shit at tcgapparel.com. Look, y'all go come to my DM, BG Bop, homie. Come to my DM or hit the link in the bio, homie. TCG Apparel, hit the link in the bio, bro. It's gonna come to you straight hand, dog. Or I'll bring it to you straight hand. If you out of state, I'll ship it to you first hand, bro. Like, that's all you gotta do, my nigga. TCG, I'm talking about we got red, blue, green, black, purple, powder blue, orange. We do it for the red, burgundy. We do it for the culture, bro. We do it for, I got it for everybody, homie.
That's real, because they
just shout out to the GANGSTER Chronicles, homie. You know what I mean? For having me on their platform, my nigga. You know what I mean? Let me put my shit out there, bro. Shout out to 8, James,
for sure, that's
Big
what we
Steel.
do. I tell people all the time. We deal with real niggas in real situations. And I know a lot of people probably see us and thinking we should be having name brand motherfuckers and who all that. But we niggas who come from the turf, we niggas who dealt with that lifestyle, so we know how to connect with real niggas, and the show is about that. It's about bringing realism to niggas who stuck in the bullshit and who don't know what real niggas come from the streets and the positive shit that niggas is trying to do. We doing the podcast, my nigga doing the clothing line, you know, so that's how we support each other by doing this type of shit.
Clothing line and real respect. Like, I ain't never heard him, and he only had opportunities to where he could have been messy and have niggas lives dangling. He could have been like, fuck that nigga, wash his ass. He's like, no, we gonna get this shit straightened out.
Exactly.
It's always been on some positive shit. Them the niggas I fuck with. If he was on some shit like get niggas, I say he the homie, man. He can't come up.
Niggas. If I was chasing that clout like that, I could.
Oh, you got a whole bunch of shit on niggas. A whole bunch
out there
of niggas
like that, bro. But I ain't that type of nigga, homie. I don't even do it like that. Even my big dog was telling me, man, Bob, you need to pop that shit. I say, man, you know, gangster, we moving. I don't even want it for the fame, homie. When a nigga tell me, homie, a nigga didn't trip because I introduced him to him, that would make me proud, homie.
That's some real
That's
shit.
what made me look up to my father like, nigga, I'm doing your job, nigga.
Yeah.
I told you I'm gonna do it, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause I know I'm not the hardest nigga in the street.
And
I'm not the baddest nigga. I'm not the knownness nigga. None of that. But any nigga know me, know I'm official, and know I stand for what I stand for, homie. You understand what I'm saying?
Got.
That's it,
That's
bro.
That's all we got.
You know what I mean?
And I
You know
got
how many Bloods and Crips, Pyrus I done put together that fuck with each other now without even me? You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about, homie. Because at the end of the day, homie, it's all the shit for nothing. We was the blind lead the blind, homie. We was all misled, dog. You know, gangs like tribes in Africa, homie. You know what I mean? It's just a group of people that fuck with each other. You either fuck with this group of people or you beef with this group of people. You understand what I'm saying, homie?
Yeah.
And it's all like, damn, dog, like, we supposed to be all together, my nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying I go to A hood, A go to we party and all. No, let's just not hurt each other.
Exactly.
And I got
James hood, let's just not hurt each other. We don't gotta kick it. We don't gotta be homies. I don't even involve my hood.
Just stop the killing. Just stop
Exactly.
it.
Y'all can get y'all money. And
Everybody
y'all
fucks
own,
with everybody, man.
Yeah.
And then you think, not to cut you off, you think because You see a Bop and you see a Mob James, you see a Mob James and you see MC8, you see Big U and Wack 100, and you see all of these guys interacting with each other. Why do we gotta just still be on that block to block bullshit? It don't mean nothing. We not getting paid for being on the block. Niggas wake up because the real niggas, the niggas, yo G niggas, is doing other shit with positive other niggas, with other niggas.
That's right.
So let's wake up and come up out of that shit. Let's make it a black thing. We don't have to come in your neighborhood and hang out every day. But when I see you, I don't care what you wearing or how you wearing it. I see a black man with blue on. I see a black man with red on. What's happening, my nigga? And keep it pushing. Cause the block ain't paying now, nigga, to represent shit. The only thing it's doing is putting you in the morgue and giving you life. That's it.
That's real shit.
And in there, you gonna be friends with somebody.
Real shit. I'm a real crip, homie, but at the end of the day, my mental is totally different, bro. Like my niggas say, we gonna all be real friends. None of us own shit over there, my nigga.
That's some real shit.
For some shit that, you know what I mean? And it ain't even about that, though. It's like, you know, this is our tribe of people. So, like I say, it get personal now. It get personal when this one nigga keeps shooting at you. You know what I mean? Or these 2, 3 niggas keep shooting, and that's personal. So now that builds a hatred on to where, fuck it, nigga, it's you and me, nigga, and it's what it is.
And sometimes it's going for days. And I got to give a shout out to my dude. He been over there, man. We got my boy Jonesy in here, man. Low key, like he got some of the best weed in California. That's why I say him and Virgil we need to plug him up because he got farms and shit up there.
Okay.
Like he doing the big. How many lights you got, dog?
We got 50 lights. We got 3 greenhouses on 2 acres. We got delivery. We got consultation. I got 200 companies legit in California.
Yeah, you definitely, my boy Virgil. Well, shit, everybody know Virgil. Shit.
Yeah, he probably know Virgil. California cannabis.
Everybody know Virgil.
I know Big Virgil and Little Virgil. Ask him about Bob Lowe.
All day. Hey, I just seen Virgil. I just seen him yesterday.
Hey, them my niggas, his daddy.
Yeah.
And Lil Virgil. Homie,
hey,
I know they found him, my nigga.
What that
They grew up in the hood,
all day.
Yeah.
All day.
He got and my man right there. I don't know if y'all can see this right here, man. Salute to the homie, man, for bringing this down here for us, man. This is merch. Where can you find your merch at? Cause y'all got this stuff going on.
Yeah, man. You can go to maxpainstore.com. I have my own CBD line, maxpaincbd.com.
Where my shit at?
You got your one too?
Yeah, I got
maxpaingriffin.com. Go to my Instagram on my link in my bio. I have my merch for my Power Forward gear. I got all kinds of stuff on there. So follow me on Instagram. Look on my link in my bio. It has everything you need. So holla at me on there.
And I'm gonna tell you all again. Go see my man Bob over at TCG Apparel. Go then go pull up on my man Max's store. You know what I'm saying?
Check out one of his fights.
And watch on his fights. Go to eat. Man, didn't y'all just release some shit today? The CMW where that you got on today?
Yeah, we got clothes, we got gear, man. But y'all know shit. We ain't fucking around. We using this to celebrate my peoples right here who come down with they shit.
Yeah,
you know,
for
y'all gonna hear me every goddamn week.
Oh,
so
shit, for real. And like my nigga 8 said, that's what we on, man. Go support they stuff because my thing is this. I'm gonna start leading by example. We gonna have now y'all niggas that be inboxing me just as y'all see the homie Bop from here don't mean that y'all can bring y'all asses on. Y'all ain't got no shit together. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all ain't got nothing.
You got to have something.
No, you gotta have something.
We deal with real hood niggas and shit, but we dealing with niggas who constructive and what they trying to carry on with their legacy of the neighborhood, trying to keep Compton in a positive light.
And the name is good out there.
Yes,
and the name is good out there, man. And before we go, I want to say something, man. I found out, man, we done been on the fucking Apple Podcast charts for 58 weeks, dog. 58 weeks.
See?
And get over 1 million downloads a month.
See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even watching that shit.
I ain't even been
to none of them.
I ain't been looking at it out, but see, we don't pay attention. Y'all don't see me flaws. I put little stuff up here and there, but we too busy working to see that shit. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all that we are gonna do, we are going to support the independent entrepreneur. We have to start looking for each other. Stop waiting for people to give you a PPP loan and all this other shit and all that begging. We got to start supporting each other.
I'm waiting to get a session when I can get and have the Bloods and the Crips in this motherfucker and say, okay, we gonna cease this, we gonna cease that. We see y'all, but we ain't gotta fuck with y'all, we ain't gotta fuck with us. And get niggas at the table to let's understand each other, understand the facts, especially at 50. Now, if you out there at 13, 14 trying to find a name and find out what it's about, that's what the 50-year-old cat come from. That's what you need them 60-year-old dudes out there to tell him it ain't worth it. So we need to put somebody, get some real brothers, solid cats at this table to say, man, we really need to stop this bullshit. So that's what I want to do.
Let's do that.
Feel me? So
I know all the active niggas to do that.
Let's get them all down here.
Fuck
y'all hear this?
Out the way, niggas that's in the field.
We can get y'all on Zoom in the room in here. We can get the motherfuckers at the table and everybody can go at it and let's talk about it.
That's the thing. First of all, look, I got
my nigga Lil Bam from 20s, Long Beach, rolling 20s, homie.
Point guard game. That's my nigga. Lil Bam, my nigga point guard game.
My nigga Ramsey, homie. G Gnarly Cartel. And the big homie Spooktail made in Compton, homie. Y'all follow all them niggas. Hey, entrepreneurs, man, got good shit, bro. On the hood, and they looking out and they fucking with real niggas, dog. That's all we want, homie.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out and hit my boy. I know you can't, man. I can't talk about your shit, can I? What's the name of your weed brand?
Nigga legal.
Oh, we got a few.
He said he got a few. He got a whole bunch of them. Y'all probably consuming a lot of this product.
It's called Name the Name.
Name the Name. What's the name of it?
Name the Name.
I got something. I'll show y'all, man. Just follow me. Y'all know what it is. I'll promote my nigga. He slid me some shit tonight, so I'm gonna go home and test that shit out. Y'all know how I do. Get with me in the morning. You know we be waking your punk ass up, and then we gonna be hitting that good shit.
Yeah.
Let you know what it is.
Yeah.
Go to SacramentoBestWeed.com.
And after having that 100th episode last week, it made me just realize what we done. You know what I'm saying? That what we have done. So it's a whole bunch of positive shit you can do. You just got to get off your ass and go do the work. We out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's go.